coffee with the Mighty Miracle Man time. So, would you introduce yourself and tell us all a bit about what you do?
Yeah, absolutely. So my name's Chris Jansen, and I'm the founder of a company called the Flow Authority. And so what that means is I help people become the authority of their flow, where flow means, your life and how you choose to live it. Okay. Um, I do have a day job. I spent, 5 years in schooling after 4 years in the Marine Corps. So I've kind of had this journey, right? And
Hold up. I want to personally thank you for your service. I
thank
have
you.
some buddies that were in the Corps. I
Awesome.
I had the traumatic brain injury before I could enlist,
Oh,
so
okay.
and
Gotcha.
they rejected me.
Yeah. Well, it's their loss, man. But yeah, that was feels like a lifetime ago, but yeah, it was 4 years. Was stationed in, I did boot camp out here in California. I was stationed Camp Lejeune, North Carolina, and did a couple
Yes,
tours to Afghanistan as well during that time. So yeah, but got out in 2012, so 13 years now. It's crazy. Time flies by. And
no
in that time,
kidding.
right? In that time, yeah, went to school right out of the Corps for 5 years, and then I've been spending the rest of my time at my day job as a civil engineer. So it's been 7, going on 8 years now. I've done really well for myself there, but I just kind of realized that a couple years ago, mainly like pretty much right in the heart of COVID, that I wanted something more for myself. And engineering's great, right? It's a stable profession. It
Yes,
pays
I
well, but
I
go
think
ahead.
a lot of people it felt like that during COVID. I
Yeah.
mean, I was doing one degree and actually graduated with a degree in human physiology during COVID. Uh,
Wow.
I wanted to do physical therapy, but after going down that road for a while more, I I figured, and you know what? I started this entrepreneurship thing during COVID. Why don't I just do that too and
Yeah.
shift the directions?
Right. Absolutely. So yeah, I definitely feel, I mean, COVID was just such a big change to our culture and to the world at large. And um, a lot of people had to find themselves shifting gears and making changes in their lives. So it's no different for me. And that was kind of the turning point. So for me, it started, I started with reading up on the stock market and investing in stocks, dibbling, dabbling in that. It was kind of fun, but it was really playing at my emotions as I'm watching the charts go like this every day. And so,
Yes,
then I kind of gave that up and just threw everything in the S&P 500, like Warren Buffett says to do for most of us. But then, I got introduced to this concept of real estate investing, and I fell in love with that because not only are there so many strategies, at one point somebody told me 37 strategies that you can do within, real estate investing. So it's a huge, broad world.
that's
Um,
awesome.
and yeah, and so, there's something for everybody. But also, there's just so many benefits that you don't get with traditional stock market investing or bonds or crypto, things like that. So, um, yeah, that's what I'm passionate about right now. And what I do with the Flow Authority is I help other people kind of figure out their path by using a lot of the tools and resources that have helped me get to where I am today in real estate.
That's awesome. So, where can people reach you so they can get hooked up and connected?
Definitely. So I'm all over social media. making it a point to get known this year. Hence why I'm doing podcasts and things like that. So you can find me on all the social medias, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, TikTok, X, Threads, all the above. But the best way would be you can email me or text me, call me, and my link tree is on all my accounts, so you can see all the links
Okay.
and contact
And
info.
I'll link to all these, of course, in
Absolutely.
the description.
So, and then also we have events going on all the time. So we have a constantly streaming webinar. It's 5 days a week. And so at my link tree, I've got links to that. But again, you can always reach out to me directly and we can find a time that works for you to get you set up.
Awesome. So, tell me again how you got started in all this.
Yeah, so it was after I realized that okay, stocks, maybe I'll tone back a little bit on the stock market. I actually, for a brief stunt, I got into a big health kick, and I pride myself on being healthy and definitely take that very seriously as well and I think everybody should.
I
Health and wellness
do.
is important. Yeah, definitely. I see your yeah, I see your background, man. That's awesome. So yeah, it's a constant struggle for me, like to eat healthy, to watch my calories, watch my macros, make sure I'm exercising, drinking my water all the time and everything. But it really helps clear up my mind and my brain, and that helps me succeed at everything
Oh,
else. It's
you
the
don't drink
foundation.
coffee?
Oh, I do. I got that too. Yeah, I got that too, but I try to limit that, the caffeine. I do. I have
That's
like 1 cup in the
probably a
morning.
good idea.
Yeah, yeah. But yeah, so I got into like I don't know if anybody's heard of Optavia. It's a quick way you can lose
And
weight.
Optavia is
Optavia.
like a supplement company, and
Yeah, yeah.
the direct marketing.
Yes. Yep. Yep. Direct marketing. So that's how I lost like 50 pounds on that program. So
Yes,
it
I
was
know
awesome.
what
And
direct marketing is. I actually work with the company ASEA. They have their flagship product. And they have it no one else has or has
okay.
ever made. So there's that. I just enjoy the product. I
Yeah.
think you probably just enjoyed the Optavia too.
Right. Yeah. I did. And so I liked it a lot. And my coach was a Marine and he served with me. So that's how I found out about it. Right. And um,
Hoorah!
hoorah, absolutely, man. Semper Fi. So yeah, it was great to connect with him and then get my health back on track. And the cool thing with that, and I don't want mean to get too much into Optavia, but it's just they teach you habits of health. So the idea
Yes,
is if you actually take it seriously and you don't just want a quick weight loss, but you want to sustain
yes.
that, they
A
teach you the
lot
skills
of
and
these supplement companies uh, actually do promote the sustained weight loss, but
yes,
no one pays attention.
yes,
They just want the quick
the
pop
quick
the
fix,
pill,
right?
drink some water, not that much, drop 20 pounds. It's like,
Yeah.
I'm sorry, your body isn't like Amazon Prime. It takes more than 2 days.
Yes, yes, yeah, exactly. So, and I yo-yoed a little bit with it, but for the most part, lost the 50 pounds, and have pretty much sustained that. So I did a little stunt in health coaching throughout the via with the direct
Yes.
marketing, and it's just it's hard. I found it hard to talk to people about their weight. Nobody is
Yes.
excited to talk
No
about how they
one's
need to lose
excited
weight,
about that.
right?
That's one of the many reasons I, I shifted gears from this
Uh-huh.
to software engineering.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
I still do this, but because of the voice and people being scared of it, I hide behind my computer.
Gotcha. Yeah. Yeah, it can be tough for sure, man. It can be tough. But the cool thing, man, is that by doing that, it pulled me out of my comfort zone greatly. And um, it introduced me to entrepreneurship. It introduced me to sales and
Yes,
marketing, which is the cornerstone of being an entrepreneur, and
yes.
taught me a lot of things there.
Like,
And then,
have you read the book Go for No?
no, I've heard of it. I've heard of that book, but I haven't read that one.
Yes, that's a
Yeah,
common one in the entrepreneur space.
gotcha.
It's a good book.
Okay, yeah, I'll definitely have to add
You
that to my
need to,
list for sure.
yes.
Yeah. But I will say, like, we've done some exercises like that, like challenges, and where it's like, hey, see how many no's you get, right? First person to, if you can
That's
get
the
like 10
premise
no's.
of the book, basically.
Yeah. Yeah. So yeah, we've had some fun with that concept for sure. And the whole idea is like, if you try to get 10 no's in a row, you're gonna keep getting yeses, and then you're gonna start back at zero, and it's like, shit.
Yes.
How do I win this game?
The thing is, though, every no brings you closer to a yes.
Hmm.
If
There you
you
go.
view it like that, it
Right.
changes your mindset and it
Hmm.
can potentially change your life.
Yeah. Yeah. Definitely. Um, yeah. So, by going out of my comfort zone, I had to go talk to all these people and re-engage with people I hadn't talked to in a while, and meet new people. And one of the people that I met, he was a friend of a friend, so we got connected on Facebook, and we ended up found out we went to the same high school together, just a couple years
Nice.
apart. And his name's Nate, and he introduced me to another group that does real estate investing, and I'm like, ooh, that's what I want to be doing, because I had been introduced to the concept. My dad talked to me about it a little bit because he had owned a duplex once upon a time and told me about sort of some of the tax benefits. I read a book by Brandon Turner, one of the Bigger Pockets books on I think it's called I think it's called The Book on Rental Properties or something like that. Classic book, and just that introduced me to this whole world. And then I meant, I actually was trying to get into investing on my own without having any group or education or anything out here in California. I put in like 15 offers on 3 and 4 units properties, and
Yes.
was planning to sell my condo that went up in price during COVID, like
Mm.
everybody's properties, and sell that, go buy a fourplex. But I just kept getting outbid by cash investors and international investors and institutional investors. So I was struggling with that, and I kind of gave up. I just got exhausted doing that. Um, but it's a blessing in disguise because I still have that condo. It's gone up
I
even
love
higher.
that
Yeah, and it's
phrasing.
one of
Like,
the best.
if something doesn't work out, think about how that's a blessing.
Yes, yes, absolutely. And you know, the fact that I didn't sell it's fantastic because again, that property went up even more in value. What I learned in the group I'm in now, and this is where I've learned everything I know, right? And what I've learned is one, you can leverage your equity and use that to go buy other properties, so you don't have to sell. And
Yes,
I have a 2.25% interest rate on my mortgage. I mean,
nice.
today, it's like it's in the sixes, right? So, And so I've been able to use that, go out and buy investment properties out of state and buy multiple of them just with that one, the equity just in that one property. So just leveraging that has been huge. And again, everything I've learned has been through this group that I'm a part of now. And what I would, as the flow authority, would be introducing other folks to as well. So
That's awesome. So it looks like we're about out of time here. So is there anything you want to leave the audience with?
sure, yeah, I would just say, look, if you are interested in investing whatsoever, if you've thought about real estate investing or not, have a little bit of curiosity around it, just reach out to me. Would love to get you to one of our webinars. It's an intro webinar. You don't have to know anything going into it. And even if you think you know a lot about real estate, you'll probably still learn something new. So, hey, let's connect. Let's see if we can create a win-win situation together. And even if you're not looking to actively invest in real estate, I'm also looking for passive investors, which means, people that maybe have the capital but don't have the time, the knowledge, the relationships, and the experience like I do. So we can partner on deals. You can kind of sit back and just let your money grow while I go out there and do my thing. So, yeah, thanks, Brendan, for your time, and thanks everyone for listening.
Thank you for your time. I hope you have a great night.
Thank you. You too.
Bye.